It's hard, man.
We about to upload that on Blue Music.
That's it. That's amazing, Blue.
Thank you, dog. I can't even play. This is for 9 to 5. Who's the nigga in the background? 9 to 5.
Listen, I be playing all the Tuesday songs like an album. I be in the car just.
Hey, look, I played last week so much. I had to top off in the Jeep, and I was banging it just like it was on the radio.
It kept hit replay.
Oh my God, I got it down. It's 11. It's 11/17/39. No, 2/11/39. That's it.
It is now time for the rollout show. Content
For real, right?
A little vulgar.
Damn, Blue.
Subject matter may be a
Maybe you
little
need to
rough,
be a singer or
but
something.
guaranteed to be funny. So sit back, get ready to ride with the rollout show. It is time to laugh.
It's the rollout show.
And you talk.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's the rollout show. Talk to me Tuesday, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, yeah.
With another dope episode.
Here we go.
Studio. Down, y'all. Doggy dog, that's me, bitch. The funniest motherfucker you ever gonna meet. Yeah, damn.
Let's get it in like a soul train jam. I DJ Ron C hit him with a fat mix, reppin' lean with the
Long Beach.
with the dope shit.
Tammy Ambrose have it high.
What up, Tangy?
Like Luther Vandross.
Never too much, yeah.
Coming in to say
Hey,
for my big homie Mr. Ray.
he's gay.
I love PJ.
Y'all, it's the rollout show, making it funny for all y'all. Get 'em Ron C.
Roll out, roll out, roll out.
It's the rollout show. It's the rollout show.
Roll out, roll out, roll out.
It's the rollout show.
Hello, PJ. Here we go.
Hey, Sky.
What up, Sky?
I
Pull
still
up.
haven't met her.
Hey.
I'm about to FaceTime her right now.
You can't meet everybody. Shelly, you have meet certain levels. You
It's
ain't
been
met
a
that
minute.
level
I didn't
yet.
even admit.
You ain't met that level yet. You gotta work your way up. Still on the bottom
Roll
floor.
out, roll out, roll out.
We love you, but
Roll out, roll out,
everybody
roll out. Roll out, roll out, roll out.
somebody said.
Roll out, roll out. Talk to me Tuesday.
Somebody said thanks for starting the show early.
Talk to me Tuesday, yeah. It's 11ish and we're on time.
Start when we want to.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Hey, did you wake up to us today? Did you pray to Speedy? Okay.
Always pray
roll
to the
out,
Lord.
roll out, roll out, roll out. Shelly Rio. Hey, and our homegirl Nikki Pam.
Pammy Pam.
Hey, Tingy and Bro, and Honorable Nick Shabazz, yeah. And my name's
Shabazz or Shabazz?
Nick Shabazz.
Is that his mom's last name?
No.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Shit he came up with.
What?
Some shit.
I didn't come up with that at all. Shout out to Sky.
Shout out
But
to
it's not your dad's name.
Hey,
Sure
but let's
isn't.
not forget
Thank
your
you.
song, yeah.
Shelly.
Were you upset when he changed it?
Roll out,
Were you upset when you changed it?
roll out,
We ain't-
roll out,
Yeah,
roll out, roll out,
Yes.
roll out, yeah.
Let's go with yes.
Talk to
How long ago did you change it?
2 days ago.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, yeah. Roll out, roll out, roll out.
It's the rollout show.
Roll out, roll out, roll
It's the
out.
rollout show.
Roll out, roll out, roll out.
Rollout show.
Roll out. Talk to me Tuesday.
Yeah, it is the rollout show right here at rolloutstudios.com. It's your boy, Speed Doggy Dog, the funniest motherfucker you ever gonna meet. Why? Panel.
Cause you're never gonna meet Jamie Foxx.
But for the low price of absolutely nothing, come check out my new stand-up comedy play at
The Taco Bell Wilshire Theater.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
Yep.
And the play is called
The play is called This Time When You Get T-Mobile. Ask Verizon to take you over to AT&T and get Sprint.
Big facts.
Wait, I heard Sprint was actually getting bought out by T-Mobile. So how would that help you?
Well, actually, I think T-Mobile bought Sprint.
They did buy Sprint.
Yeah, T-Mobile bought Sprint. Yeah,
Who was in here today? T-Mobile?
I ain't talked to them people.
I thought they was the dudes. That go, hey, God, God is good for you. I thought they was them dudes.
I'd invite them on the show. Like, yeah, why don't y'all have a seat?
Is that your witnesses?
No, the dudes on the bicycle with the white shirt and ties.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
Mormons?
The Mormons.
Mormons.
Yeah.
I love when I run into them.
Them motherfuckers, they troopers. They will go through Compton with that same gear on. I'm like, you motherfuckers finna lose your bike, your tie, everything. In the house we got.
Shelly Rio.
In the house we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
Behind the glass curtain, my one, my only, my second seed.
It's like you trying to trick snakes in the beginning.
He had a hot motherfucker right there.
Shalom to the people.
It is Talk to Me Tuesday. It's your boy Speed Doggy Dog. Today is what? What's the name?
Tuesday?
Tuesday, 28th.
27th.
Shout out to all the Virgos. It's the Virgo month.
That's gay.
Man,
All the Virgos in
two
the building.
days I've been married 10 years.
Oh, that's dope. Bro.
I'm going to hit you with one. You probably ain't heard this one. So?
Hey, look, hey.
Throw that at you.
Sometimes when you're in war, it's only the heroes that can talk about it.
Are you guys going
big
away?
facts.
You doing something?
Look, I'm trying to figure out what you said.
In other words,
I ain't been there.
yeah.
Are you guys going to celebrate?
Yeah, we celebrate, but we normally take our trips in October. Cheaper. You know what I mean? It really is cheaper.
Motherfucker, you know, we splurge in October.
Well, it's 10 years, man. You know, hey, look, this shit went fast.
I know. Someone said the other day that the days are short, or days are long, but years are short.
Man.
Were they referring to marriage?
Your
Or just
kids.
life?
Your
Just
kids.
life. Life is
like
like
the day is long,
the days are
but the
getting
next thing you
shorter.
know, the years go by so fast.
The-
They
look,
stack
I
up.
don't think
This
that's true.
year,
It is.
It does.
but
Because
this
you're not married.
year, this year,
And you don't have
like
kids.
it's over. It's over. Like
Pretty
you,
much.
You really have to get into the mindset of planning the year before.
Because right now, going
over.
into September, you're going, okay, what I'm going to get for these kids for Christmas? Let me put that shit to the side now.
Forget that. You had Thanksgiving.
No, I don't have to put anything away
Oh,
for
you don't cook?
Thanksgiving.
Okay, my bad.
Shut up, bitch.
Which I didn't get to bring no
He's
food.
Chef
I didn't get to bring no
Fluffy
food
E.
today because of the car and
Well, you
we
missed it.
starting at 11.
What we trying?
I said, oh,
Wow.
wait. And
Still
I
my business
look,
out
I
there.
said, I drove by. I was like, I still got a little time because I'm on time. I'm going to jump on the freeway. It was 20 cars at Popeyes. I was going to bring
Oh
the
yeah, we
sandwich.
could have told you that.
Yeah, we bought
20 cars.
Right.
But I figured, you know, it's a little early. We were like,
Nope.
Nah,
it's
they
not
on, they
early.
on them chickens right now.
chicken
man,
on my
I'm
mind.
seriously on the chicken.
Chicken, and Nick said is the best chicken he ever had.
That's not what I said.
It is what you said.
I said it was the best chicken
Okay, well,
sandwich.
Shabazz said it was the next best
I
chicken.
said it was
he
the
ever
best chicken sandwich from a fast food place
Ah.
that I've had.
But if you think about it, if you like Popeyes and they just pull that bone out of there,
You feel me?
had. She said.
And put it on a sweet bun.
man, I'm
It's
trying to
over.
tell you, on a nice little brioche,
You know what I'm saying?
it's popping.
I love
I'm gonna
Nick-
tell you how you make the
I
ultimate
love
chicken
making
sandwich.
Shelly blush. It's fucking hilarious.
You're so stupid.
Nah,
Yeah,
so-
in 1981, I was in my mother took me on a flight, and I went home, her home, and I went to New Orleans, and that was when that was the only Popeyes was there, and it was actually big Popeyes, big olive oil, like they was really using Popeyes.
Yeah.
But the chicken, I ate the whole time I was there. You could see the peppers in the chicken.
Seasoning.
The seasoning.
Oh,
you
your
could
voice
see it.
gets
It
so
was off
low.
the chain.
Yeah,
It
no.
was off the
This is
chain.
excited.
like you
I
was
still
hitting-
think about
Sound like you hit the chicken.
That was the second.
And you take the
yeah, I
wings
did
and
it.
you spread it open.
This-
You get on it.
Ew.
It's funny. When I went to New Orleans, you know how you have gumbo all your life?
No, I've never
Never.
had gumbo.
You never had gumbo?
Never.
Okay. Well, gumbo,
Nice.
you've had gumbo all your life, and you think that's what gumbo is. When I got
yeah,
to New
no,
Orleans,
nigga, no.
when I went to
You
New
have little
Orleans,
shoes and you tie them up. You ain't never tie
yeah.
'em?
No, nigga.
When I went to New Orleans, I realized I've been having soup all this whole time.
That's hilarious.
But Blue, so we postmated Popeyes yesterday and ate the sandwich.
Well, they did.
Y'all did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
But all the way from Chicago.
How's that gonna help me
Look,
today?
All the way from Chicago, we postmate that motherfucker. He got here yesterday.
It took that long.
He got here yesterday. Chicken here.
We're about to end the show because Popeye's here.
Chicken.
It's 4 o'clock.
Chicken here, niggas. I'd assume it's niggas here. Chicken's here. We got watermelon on the side.
You know what's so funny?
If they had a watermelon slushy, nigga, it'd
Oh, my
be
God.
over at Popeyes. Get
Oh,
the
you
I
watermelon
think they
slushy.
have
Chicken
that at
here.
Taco Bell, the watermelon slushy.
You know what's
They
so
do.
funny? He
They do.
probably lost a lot of hours waiting for that chicken for y'all.
Chicken's here. That's all I hear when they show up. Chicken's here. We got watermelon on the side. We took the bone out. Put it on.
They
This
got
nigga.
salted watermelon.
This nigga. Oh, wow. It's juicy and moist.
It was good.
I had to describe the food.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
You
To
have
the
never
people.
used the word moist in your life.
That's a good point, Pops. I can't even flex
At
on
what
that.
point do you? I've never used
Well,
the
maybe
word
he's
moist.
never had anything moist.
Oh.
In his mouth. Okay. Cool.
All right, well, I can bet on
I missed
that.
that part.
I can take that one too. Never had that voice in my mouth.
Hey, who you gonna say it to? You know, your titty is moist, bitch.
I don't know, that's a good thing. A little fungi on there.
Put your little
Oh
hair.
my gosh.
Anyway,
You know when you was a kid and you used
your
to trace?
chicken is ready.
You know when you was a kid and you learned how to trace?
Uh-huh.
It looked
Where
like
you going
your
with this shit?
your
No.
beard and your mustache looked
Nigga,
like
that's
your
hilarious.
child.
What? Where did that come from?
It looked like it
That's
it was
hilarious.
traced. The white is just on the outside of the
Like
mustache.
outside the
And
lines.
it is it's just like
When the kid
I was
came.
I looked and was like,
Where the fuck you was going with that?
I was like, his hair is
That was
just
so random.
It's just on because I looked over there. It's just perfectly on the outside.
Like when a kid can't really color, but look, Dad. Oh, that's great.
All you hear is your chicken is ready.
All right, look, before we get off the food topic, Pops, I know you I was gonna say a virgin, but it's pretty close to vegan, same thing. You know what I'm saying? The best, I can't call it a chicken sandwich because it's not actually chicken; it was vegan food. But the best chicken version of a sandwich I had is the biscuit sandwich I had from a place called Lettuce Feast.
Biscuit sandwich?
Yeah, so if you guys are in the valley, in the 818 area and NoHo area on Sundays, off of Lancashire.
Oh, the truck.
There's a whole set of trucks over there, vegan food.
Oh, right.
Go over there, go to Lettuce Feast. It's going to be the longest line over there, but the food is worth it.
That's a dope name, though.
Yeah.
What made you want to try it? Because you're not vegan.
Somebody told me about it.
Kind
So
of like we're doing today.
no,
Because
somebody told me about it, and I know somebody who's part of the family, so I go over there. The line's around the corner. I don't like vegan food at all.
Right.
I tried the chicken strips, you know what I'm saying, with the, but they was bomb. Best vegan food I've ever had in my
Your
life.
chicken is ready.
And it ain't chicken, so if y'all don't want to eat the Popeye chicken biscuit, go down to Lettuce Feast.
And-
It's not even a biscuit.
there's
though.
a lot
It's
of pretty girls that are
bun.
vegan, so that's why.
You might as well say biscuit.
Chicken biscuit sounds more racist, so we're going to go with chicken biscuit.
Your
sandwich.
chicken is ready. That's all I hear every time I see people in line with Papa. Your chicken is ready. Number
Love that
17.
sandwich from Popeyes.
Your chicken is ready.
So, Blue, have you tried this sandwich?
I haven't tried the sandwich because remember I'm not doing meat. I'm a pescatarian.
Oh, okay.
That used to be a Baptist.
Oh.
You
So why were you going to Popeyes?
Because for y'all.
For y'all.
Oh.
First
That
you
was
was a
sweet.
Virgo,
Thank
now
you.
you a what?
She just met me.
She don't understand.
I didn't realize you
She's
didn't
so
eat meat,
naive.
though. I know you don't eat meat.
You know,
but
I-
I didn't realize
I
you
have
didn't
some
eat
No, I eat fish and
Shelly, I have some land I want to sell you.
meat. Land.
Yeah.
I don't want your land.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Your chicken is ready.
So, you guys hear about what's that? Jeanette Monet, is that her name?
Oh,
Yes.
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monet.
I like her.
I apologize. So, you heard that, I guess, I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know what Black Twitter is.
Okay.
I'm not really.
But apparently Black Twitter went after her for making comments about the Popeye chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
We
We just did. Come after us.
What
My
is she,
chicken
no,
is
but
ready.
what did she say?
Right.
I'm finna pull it up right now. So, apparently she hopped on Twitter and she blasted people for going to for lining up at the Popeye chicken line and said that they put a voting booth over there. Maybe
Now
we
you
can
wanna
get-
vote.
Yeah, maybe we can get something done.
But I never heard her say that about Chick-fil-A.
But that's what
But-
that kid
the
did
problem?
But
that.
the kid did that.
Right.
What kid did that?
Remember yesterday,
Yesterday.
we reported on the kid that it was a line at Popeyes.
And he was signing people up to vote.
and he was signing people. He signed up 16 people to vote.
He was 17 years old.
Okay, see,
So
see,
what
look,
is? So who's tripping now?
so they should see. I like that. They should have got on her for not doing that, for just making the tweet. You know.
So
'Cause I feel like
so
that's
she
kinda
said what
lame.
again?
She just basically blasted the people, black people, pretty much,
For standing
for
in
standing in
line.
line to get chicken sandwiches and not going.
But
stand
you
in line
won't
to
vote.
But she should have did what the young man did, and she should have sent some people down
Been
there.
active.
Contrary to popular
But-
belief,
Been active
black
about it.
folks don't keep chicken in business. It's All of us.
But that's the same thing when people line up to get the new iPhone or whatever's hot.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you lined up for some chicken and you won't go vote. I'm down with it. I'm gonna fuck with this.
No. But this
fuck black Twitter and black whatever the fuck that is. Nigga, get your ass out of line and vote.
But this is the thing.
But here's the thing: don't we have to understand people's beliefs? A lot of people believe that voting does nothing, and you can't be mad at them if that's what they believe.
But if they
chicken
believe
do?
that, though, it can't hurt to vote.
Go ahead, Nick.
Or like Shelly said earlier, be proactive about it. If you're that passionate to make a tweet to millions of people about your people,
You get in line.
you should go get in line with your voting sheets and pass them out,
Yeah.
and then you can go on Black Twitter and say, "Oh, these niggas are just buying chicken and they don't want to vote."
But why is black Twitter all up in their panties just because she said if you're gonna go stand in line for chicken, go stand in line to vote? What the fuck is wrong with that?
Because you never go against chicken.
Wait, I have a question. Is there literally a black Twitter?
I don't know. What
Or is
Black
it
Twitter
just
but that's
Twitter
what
and
they
it's
call
black
it.
We'll
people
find out
tweeting
today because I just
on
said
Twitter.
fuck them.
I don't know,
So
but
I
that's
guess
just
they'll
what they
find
do.
me, Speedy, on everything, nigga.
Are you on Twitter?
Your chicken is ready.
That should be your chicken hand. That should be your chicken handle.
You know
That
what's so
should be your
funny? I
Twitter
realized
handle.
it's so many
That
hits.
chicken is ready.
It's black Twitter, but then it was black face, and I mean
Again,
so many.
How can a nigga bully you on something I can turn off, nigga?
But
I can actually turn you off,
I
and
think
you
that's
can't bully me.
That's what's wrong right now. It's just that people have access to say anything and not be proactive and not do anything about it. They could just, say something to millions of people.
We got a phone call.
Right.
Hey, Pops, you gonna hit him with it?
Yeah, always.
Go.
Caller, what's your
You
name?
supposed to say your chicken. is
Hold
ready.
on, nigga. Yeah, caller, what's your name? Your chicken is ready.
Thank you. I had a number 3 with strip.
No.
Put some extra coleslaw and fries in there.
Don't you do that? No. What's got the best coleslaw?
Who?
Colonels.
Oh.
Because they use Miracle Whip.
I was gonna say
Yes.
What's Colonel's?
what's Auntie Remy?
Kentucky Fried.
Oh.
What's her
I don't
name?
need
Got the
that.
best coleslaw.
Yes.
I threw up eating KFC. No.
What the hell is
KFC.
grown men
Yo,
throw up
soft
eating
stomach
KFC?
built mother.
Yeah, you got a soft stomach.
What's wrong with you, boy?
I don't fuck with KFC, period.
You don't fuck
Yeah, I
with
feel
a
you.
diet.
I don't eat that either, Vernon. I feel you.
You don't fuck with a diet either.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
You remember when they were saying KFC chickens didn't have a head?
What?
Speedy.
Your chicken is ready.
They had a video
No.
saying that the chickens were born without heads. I mean, they were doing this kind of scientific bullshit.
Yeah, because you don't really need the head.
You know?
They do shake their beaks off though.
I think most people, they just want to find some shit to complain about.
Yep.
So whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is you're doing. It could be positive or whatever. Somebody's going to try to find fault
Well,
with what you're doing. Then you got a bunch of jackasses who will run right behind it just to feel good and try to agree with some shit.
Well, here's the thing, Vern. Are you upset at Miss Monet for saying, niggas, if you're going to stand in line for chicken, stand in line to vote?
No, I'm
So-
not mad at that at all.
Yeah, it's opinion. It's just an opinion.
Exactly. And what it gets black people the most is free shit.
Yeah. Free shit and your chicken is ready.
Hell yeah. Because you know when they go, you in the supermarket and they sell it and they trying to, I don't take free samples of nothing.
Well,
Oh, so
don't,
wait,
don't
wait,
say
you-
you
so
don't
you-
take free samples of nothing, Vern.
Yeah. Where
Yeah,
you,
you're not gonna
where
do
you live?
that.
Do they have a Costco?
Right.
Yeah.
Then you take
And you
free
don't.
samples.
Then you take free samples.
I don't take free samples of nothing.
You go to Costco to buy one thing just to get them free samples.
No, I don't do free samples.
Yeah.
Just like-
Coleslaw from KFC is the
Even
shit.
if you see them making it in front of you?
Like if
He
you
lying.
want-
Ain't no fat nigga turning down no free food. Nigga, stop it.
if you want
Vernon,
to
stop.
think about conspiracy,
You live with your
it's
uncle.
the
Stop.
easiest way
They're saying they
to
can't
get
hear Vernon.
people to poison people
He's just talking
is
low.
to give them free shit.
You said the easiest way to poison people is to give them free stuff.
Exactly.
I agree.
Like, just think about it. You open a restaurant and you say, hey, everybody, we're giving out free samples a day. That line to be wrapped around the goddamn corner.
Vernon, you sound like you got a lock on your refrigerator.
But no, his uncle do.
Dude, they had a lock on our refrigerator at the group home.
That's not how that go at all.
But Vernon, you do have a point because my man, remember he came, he was giving out free training lessons, like to train people, and nobody showed up.
Yeah,
Right.
because people like shit that's bad for you, and they don't really want to do shit that's good for you because everybody feels like I do it when I feel like it. Okay?
Don't try to make
Look,
me do it. Yeah.
let me tell you the coldest thing to do a club.
Thank you, Vernon.
To do a club and say free before 10, 11 o'clock, and still nobody show up.
Yeah.
That's the
Niggas
golden
like,
thing.
nah, I ain't going when them free niggas is there.
Nah,
I'll wait till burning them show up.
I think that's just a natural human trait, though. I think some people like to be exclusive in some sense of the
Yeah.
word.
Oh,
you know?
feel like they, I ain't there with them free niggas. I'll show up at 12.
I used to when I worked at this health club, I used to sell private lockers to certain members, and the lockers would be $500-$600. You know.
oh yeah.
Like to store your stuff?
Yeah. Just to put
just
your
put
stuff.
my
to
shit
have
in?
your,
Just to put your stuff over.
you
there.
have, but it's in a whole different room.
Yeah, it's
though.
in a different room.
It's a
Yeah,
whole
you gotta give
different
them a whole
room.
sales pitch. You got
Yes,
a code to the
yeah,
door.
You gotta
Nigga,
have a
little
code
beep,
to the
beep,
door. You
beep.
gotta. It's a whole different
Yeah.
room. You're
And
not in there
and people will look at the nigga with the code and go, hey,
because what they found out later was. What they found out later that a lot of homeless people were buying the memberships, and then using that for them to take their showers,
Yeah,
to hang
that's
out,
smart. That's
blah
smart.
blah blah. But they be in there all day, and you see a person like damn near. I mean, a lot of them be real dirty, and he's like,
I
what?
think it's like when you go to the airport and they have that one room that's for the gold and platinum people, and you can't
Yeah.
get in there. We got a phone call.
I've been there.
VIP.
Hilarious.
Caller, what's your name? You want your chicken?
It's just really
Your chicken
it's
is
really just
ready.
flicker flyers.
No thanks.
Okay. Who is
It's
it?
Dana from Pasadena.
Hey,
Dana
Dana
Dang.
Dang. What it
Hey.
do?
Hey guys, I just wanted to call in and chime in about Black Twitter. Black Twitter is like a group of people that kind of came together on Twitter. And what they do is it's full of just regular black people, conscious black people, feminist black people, and they just pick like not a topic but a cause to go after.
Yeah, but to go after her just because she said, if you're going to stand in line for chicken, why not stand in line to vote? There's nothing wrong with
it's
saying
the
that.
whole thing, it's probably full of mostly millennials that don't want to be told what to do. So we're going to come together to make sure we shut down your voice.
Maybe they should give out free chicken while they vote.
Which
That's
is,
actually not a bad
but
idea.
that's influencing a vote, though.
No,
You
that's
do know
That's
that.
being proactive. if you
Being
ask me.
proactive.
But you're not saying who to vote for. You're just saying get out
No,
and
they
vote.
don't look at it like that. So, Dana, do you?
Nobody wants to do that. They, as a collective, Speedy,
Mhm.
and black people in this country, we will get behind a lot of foolishness, but when it really comes down to something that'll make a difference, we don't want to be a part of it, or we have indifference.
You're right.
of opinion.
Or it's how's it going to help me?
Right.
Yeah.
What's my bottom line?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So
Yep.
it's silly with the whole chicken thing and eat this one, eat that one, and then as soon as someone came up with something that they were doing that was proactive, then we're against that. But we're in line for like a sandwich and which one is the best, and we have no horse in the race.
Yeah. We ain't making a dime on that chicken.
So what's white Twitter? Just Twitter?
I know, where's
Black
Asian
Twitter's
Twitter?
just some people that come together and they voice their opinion about whatever, and sometimes it's for something good, and sometimes it's for.
Are you in that?
really-
Are you in that group? Do you get
no,
those? Oh,
I
okay.
don't even do Twitter anymore. I did Twitter pre-2012, and when everybody was not talking about it and on Facebook, I was twittering or tweeting,
Mhm.
and then when everybody hopped onto Twitter, I hopped off.
There
So what are you on now? Instagram?
AOL. She on AOL.
AOL. I think a lot of the
Wait a minute. You know
millennials
what
are
tripped
on
me out?
Twitter.
This one of my clients sent me an email, and I was like, maybe this
Thank
is
you,
wrong.
baby girl.
Maybe this email's wrong. It said ymail.com.
Why, man?
What?
And I was like, he must have been a G. So I called him, he didn't answer. Then he finally called, and I was like, you meant a G, right? Not Y. He was like, no, the original Yahoo was Ymail. And then they switched
Wow.
it to, I was like, wow, I didn't even know that.
Right.
Is that a fact, Nick? You want to?
I don't know.
dispute?
Verify it.
Thank you for the phone call.
But what I was gonna say was,
Because we just don't take everything Blue say.
we got kind of offended. I guess when we were making, I guess the chat room got a little offended. We were making jokes about chicken. But if a candidate did partner with Popeyes and they chicken sandwich, they
That
probably
be
would win.
dope.
And we can say, hold
but
on.
you can't do that because
I
that
knew you
means
gonna-
you're influencing
Right,
votes.
right.
I knew you were going to say that, so I'm going to give you two examples where they already did this. Okay. So was it Bill Clinton? Which one played the saxophone?
Bill did.
Bill. Okay. Everybody know why he did that
Because
because he wanted the black vote,
And he was on
Arsenio
Arsenio
Hall.
Hall's show.
and it worked.
He put the glasses on.
Right.
It looked like everybody went, he black.
And then what
I
did
don't know why.
what did his wife do? Pulled a bottle of hot sauce out of her purse.
She did. She did.
Then she
She
said she
did.
keep a
You
bottle of
remember
hot
that?
sauce
She
in her
says, I
purse.
keep hot sauce in my purse. That's a sister move.
So this
Well,
is.
I didn't. I'd have voted for her if I'd have saw that.
That's what I'm saying. So listen, don't get mad if one of these niggas pop up by the Popeyes chicken stand, nigga doing their thing.
She pulled out hot. She
Well,
says,
definitely
I
won't be
keep.
Trump,
And
so
they
that's
was
good.
like, oh, you trying to. She says, I keep hot sauce in my purse.
So listen,
Ain't mad.
if Trump partnered with Popeyes chicken,
It's a wrap.
For the
'cause
chicken
he's already with
sandwiches.
Chick-fil-A. It's a wrap. He's not
they
doing
make the
that.
new golden chicken sandwich. Y'all,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, gonna win.
Watermelon chicken.
Yeah.
And
Good
I
call.
did say Walla. Fuck y'all.
call.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? And your chicken is ready.
Trump chicken called plump.
Speedy, are you going to say that every phone call?
If you
Right.
call every time, I will.
It's a little ear piercing, ain't it?
This is 2.5. This is Dana again.
Oh, okay.
I know it's Dana.
We know that. We realized
We
you
hung
didn't-
up on you.
We
That's
realized
how we
you
know
didn't
it's
hang up.
Oh, okay. No problem.
We just clicked over.
All right. Well, Nick was recently talking about selling private lockers to people exclusively. I have a question for Nick. My friend went to the LA Fitness, I think, in Woodland Hills, the one on Canoga, and her purse was stolen out of one of those lockers, and it was like a $2,500 purse. She had like probably $800 in it.
What the fuck? At the gym? That was
At
me.
the
I'm
gym.
sorry.
I wanted to ask Nick, what are the chances that was an inside job and done by one of the employees?
Did she leave it
and
overnight?
not some homeless person that just meandered in there?
Did she leave it overnight?
No, just for like maybe about an hour and a half.
Oh, then I was probably one of the members in there.
Okay.
Members or the
I was
people that
thinking
work
it was
there?
an inside job, but they tried to point her towards a homeless person. I said, look, it didn't happen that way. It was probably someone saw you sashaying in there with this expensive purse. You carry a lot of cash for, I don't know, whatever reason. And they just, kind of watched you and watched your habits.
Now, are they saying they're not responsible?
Yes.
Oh, it's a.
Wait, there's no cameras.
They're not
coming
responsible.
out, like,
It's a
not
big
in the-
old thing.
But
Saying
there's no cameras like on the
Well,
outside of the gym.
women's locker room.
No, it's not one.
Well, not in the locker room, but if someone's walking out with a purse, you can't see
No,
it.
but they don't.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna come out like that. He got it in his bag. He put it in his backpack.
Got it, got it.
Yeah.
So-
there's so many ways. I just wanted to ask Nick that because I was trying to point her towards an employee, and she was like, "No, it was homeless people, and somebody tried to use my
Sounds
car
white.
in Sri Lanka." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Look,
just
it was
follow
the
him
white
after
people that
work.
work there."
Okay, I can answer that for you. Well, when I used to work at one of the bigger chains, let's say 25 Phoenix, for example, for a month straight, we had a guy that was going to all the gyms on the West Coast. He was just going up and down all the 25 Fitness and breaking in lockers. So he had like two techniques to get in, either the combination locker or the key locker. He was getting in both of them easily. And I actually witnessed him break into a locker. That's how we caught the guy out here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so this is a normal thing in gyms, which is why I never put my stuff in gym
Me either.
lockers.
Never.
Because there's people who just hang out in the locker room to see who puts stuff in gym lockers. And the gym's not going to take responsibility for it, nor should they. Because you shouldn't be bringing a $2,500 bag into a gym.
Yeah, you should have left that in the car.
Or
You got a
if-
better chance. And then if you left it if you leave it in the car, your home insurance will cover that.
Yeah. Or go to a more expensive gym. If you bring an $800 into a gym and you want a place that's more secure, pay for it. You can't pay for $25 a month, nigga, and expect security to be tight.
Yeah.
So just give you some advice on that too.
So country club prices is about $500.
Tell your friend her chicken is ready.
yeah.
Is that better?
Or shit, start your own gym. How about that, nigga?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't
And
bring
then you
anything
can
to
steal
gym,
a purse.
I'll confess. So when I was in high school,
Thief alert!
when I was in high school, so we had the locker for the visiting team. So baseball, varsity baseball. I was a freshman at the time, sophomore, so I was on varsity. So when the visiting team would come and put their shit in the locker, we go to, you get the number off the locker and you go back to the student store and go, hey, I forgot my combination. My locker number is dun, 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 and they'd give you the number to the combination.
That's horrible.
Bam. $200 out your pocket, put your wallet back.
Breaker
hit him
what
up.
9, he'll be leaving around 4 o'clock.
He's
I don't
hit
think
him
they
up.
do that anymore though, because when we go,
No, they still have those lockers that now they have lockers where you put your own lock, but they still have
No, I
the
know, but
lockers that have
when
the
we go to an
combination.
away game, they have all the football players have their stuff on the
Now
field.
they do.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
back
okay,
in the
yeah,
day.
They
you know.
always had where you could put your own lock. The lock was in the handle part, so
Yeah.
you couldn't flip
Or
that
you had
up.
the combination one.
Well, no, the combination was there, but the lock part
Yeah.
was so you couldn't pull that up.
And at the gym, I never. Nah.
But if you leave your stuff overnight, you best believe one of the employees gone. Or if you
Because you guys have a master way of getting in. I thought when the guy takes the key.
Right, because you can't leave it. That's what you can't leave your stuff overnight. So they empty the lockers out in general. So they already emptying them.
So they do have a master key.
Yeah, now your stuff ain't lost and found, and it ain't gonna be found. You know what I mean? When the iPods first came out, nigga, I had so many iPods, I was slanging them things. What? Cause
iPods? You
Yeah.
think you would be using them at the
Thief
gym?
alert!
Yeah, but all you need is one iPod. After you get one, the rest is up for sale. I was in there slanging them things.
Dude,
boy.
someone said they got their clothes stolen out of their gym locker.
Yeah.
Them raggedy motherfuckers stole that.
Yeah, I never
So
put
you had to
anything
wear
like-
your sweaty
Well,
clothes back
right.
home.
Here's the reason I don't, because I might forget the combination. Yeah, I'm sitting there, fuck, two left, fuck. Now I'm
Straight
stuck.
up.
Now you got my shit.
I bring them real thick locks. I mean,
I put
Well,
my
I
shit.
don't understand why you
'Cause-
guys are bringing all this crap with you. Like, I just go to the gym and go home and shower. Like,
No,
why are you?
no, I don't shower there. Ooh, no.
But then
Well,
why
see,
are you?
No,
what
bringing-
happens
what
is
are
I
you
have a
bringing?
bag
No,
because I
but
have my bag with my stuff in it, like
Well, what's in it?
chain shoes. My,
But why not just go there dressed in?
But
like,
y'all
No.
do understand that most people go either before work or after work.
Or
so
when they have time.
not been any.
yeah, or when they have
They
time.
have not been home yet.
Yeah.
So they got their watch on, they got their glasses,
I
they
would
got
go there
their
in the car.
wallet, they got all that.
Yeah, I'm not coming to the gym looking like the gym. I come and my stuff is in the
No,
car.
I come
in
ready
my
for the
bag.
gym.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? And your chicken is ready.
Yeah, let me get two.
There you go.
Spicy.
See, Dana,
Vegas,
that's how you do the
Hawaiian
shit. You
fun.
roll with it. You roll with the joke, Dana. Don't
Yeah.
complain on the joke.
I thought this was Vegas.
This is what I don't
It is.
understand.
DJ out there, Vegas.
Okay.
Why are you niggas so mad at the chicken? It's fucking chicken. It's a chicken sandwich. Why does it get you niggas and you emotions so much?
I
Just
can't- I
because
don't
the
understand.
fucking chicken went viral and niggas is buying the fucking chicken.
Yeah,
I'm a
they was
big
buying
black
chicken before this
right?
this sandwich.
Exactly. So why are you mad that they're buying chicken now? It just went viral. Everybody want to try this shit. It's not gonna set black people back a million fucking years. Oh, we're not getting nothing out of all this. Nigga, do you own a Popeyes? No, then go buy a fucking Popeyes then, so you can get rich. There's a lot of black people in Atlanta that
Yeah.
own Popeyes.
Yeah.
The face of the franchise is a black woman.
Who hates
So black
who hates
woman.
the fact that she's connected to him, but she ain't stopped doing the
Yeah.
commercials.
But it's black
Allegedly.
people mad that niggas is buying chicken. If you can stand in line for chicken, you can go vote. Motherfucker, what if I don't want to vote? Why are you mad that I'm buying chicken? I want chicken, but I don't want to vote. That's my right. That's my decision.
I mean, it is.
Why
but
your
then-
voice so high?
Mother the fucker.
No, it is your right,
I
but
can't
those
stand
same
these
people
niggas.
complain about what's going on in the world. So I'm like, then don't
Okay,
complain about
Shelly,
it.
That makes no sense. I can complain about whatever I want
No,
to
you
complain
can't.
about.
No, you can't.
I
Not if
wanna
you didn't
hold-
go vote.
yes,
You
I
cannot
can.
complain.
If I
Nope.
want to hold, if I want to hold my vote because none of these candidates I feel like deserve my vote, then that's fine. Now, if you want to go down there and vote for just whoever, what if you go vote for whoever and they do some dumb shit? Now, you accountable for that because you pressed the vote and you voted for that person. But if I feel like none of these people deserve my vote, I can hold my vote. I
And
reserve the right
DJ out
to
there,
hold my
Vegas,
vote.
white people are very upset if you go, why do you vote for Trump? They don't want to talk about it like that because they're like, well, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, oh, you don't want to talk about that. You voted for a fucked up motherfucker, and now you got to deal with it for 4 years.
Yeah, but DJ,
Because they
if you
hide
don't,
their racism.
but DJ, if you don't agree with any of the candidates, clearly one of them have to win. So why not just pick out the best candidate that you feel is the best person?
He doesn't like because you
Because at the end of
don't.
the day,
Shelly,
somebody's
I'm
gonna
a-
win.
You know, do
Shelly,
y'all?
I'm a logical person. That's not logical. That makes
It
no
is
sense.
logical.
Just vote for anybody.
I'm not saying just
whatever,
vote for
because
anybody, but
whatever
obviously you have to go through.
No,
Okay,
voting for the black man.
Do you remember? Do you remember when Puffy was doing vote or die T-shirts?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
everybody was wearing them, and then they
Yes.
busted out all those artists that was wearing and promoting, and don't even vote.
Yeah.
Wasn't even registered.
he
No, not them.
No,
but like
it was
Paris
people that-
Hilton
yeah.
wasn't registered. Like it was. I mean,
Yeah.
they were pumping it, but they wasn't even registered.
And, they don't and here's the part. Here's the part about registering. The dudes is outside the supermarket all the time. As soon as you see him, what do? This motherfucker. No,
Well,
I'm good.
I mean
I'm
that's
good.
different though because I'm like you don't know who those people are. They could
They're
be
there
trying
to register you to vote.
But that's
no,
the way
but I
they
heard that
register
that's
to
how
vote.
they scam you too.
No,
Like they find out all
Shelly,
your
that-
information.
no, Shelly,
like you
that's-
could do it through the
that's not
DMV.
true.
Do it through the DMV.
I
That's
got
what I
one more
did.
thing.
That's
I got
not
one more thing to say.
No, you don't. We're gonna hang up.
Listen, Trump did not win the popular vote. Hillary won my state.
We know that. We all know
If
this.
I had voted, what would it have done?
Well, if you would have
Absolutely
voted
nothing.
at your smaller election in your city, it would have done a lot.
Okay, but my
Bitch.
city.
If
is
you would have
fine.
voted,
The
you
way
would have been
my
a part
city
of
is-
it.
Yeah.
Yes, the way my city is going, I'm fine with the way. I'm happy with the mayor. I'm happy with the governor. I'm happy with the elected officials. So why do I need a
But
vote?
you're not happy with your life.
Because that's how they.
I'm
But that's
very
how
happy
they.
with my life.
That's how they
Shelly
cast
is
the vote.
not
That's how
happy
they
with
count
my
the votes
life.
up.
No, shit. He said you ain't happy with his life.
Look, voting is just like gambling. You got to play to win. You got to play to lose.
Thank you for phone call, DJ.
You don't have to, no matter
I
who is
said
in that
thank
office,
you,
I'ma get
nigga.
mine. Nigga, I'm going to call back.
There you go, DJ.
There you go. Use our CB line.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Breaker 19.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my thing is, especially on the vote shit, I love when we get there. Us Talk to Me Tuesday. So you can call in, talk about whatever fuck you want to. The number to call into is 747-888-3082 for all you new callers, new booties. Call in 747-888-3082.
And hit that like button, sucker.
Hit the like button, bitch.
Or you could dislike it. Just hit a button.
Vote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vote on our like.
Yeah, it's 160.
That's
90
voting right
motherfuckers
there.
in there. Hit the vote
DJ
now,
out
nigga.
Vegas. That's voting right there. Hit like.
Yeah, make a vote that really counts, nigga.
yeah, vote.
Just okay. So look, I agree with DJ out there Vegas. I don't believe that you should vote for the sake of voting. But with saying that though, I don't vote for. I don't believe in this system. So I
You don't?
Hell no.
I don't vote, but I do vote.
So I refuse to put my vote in there.
I vote.
You know, my vote
That doesn't
goes.
make any sense though.
Let me
Like
finish
we
real quick.
literally like fought to vote, like for black people to vote, and then nobody wants to vote. That
But
makes no sense.
they fought for the right to vote, not to.
We have the right to vote, so we have the right now, but we're not gonna
Nah,
vote.
we're not gonna vote.
But
See,
we-
That makes
I don't
no
get that
sense.
either.
Okay.
If you're gonna
It's the
mark,
dumbest thing I ever heard.
Y'all just cut me off. So
I'm gonna keep cutting you off because I don't want you to get that point out.
obviously, that's what most people do when they don't like knowledge. But what I was saying was.
I'm sorry, go on.
What I was saying was that we have
not
the
apologizing.
right to vote, which means if you want to vote, if you believe in one of the candidates, you should vote for him. If you don't, then you shouldn't. That's what that.
Then what
Hold
about-
on. That's what that means. Me personally, I vote for the Most High. You understand? So I'm not voting for anybody I don't believe in. That I don't believe is about my people.
Then what about the people?
So he
who
said he's
marched,
leaving his
who
thing in
marched
God's hands.
so that you can have this right.
But
Oh,
God
hold on.
says you gotta
Again,
listen to
these people
government.
marched, got hit upside the
didn't say
head,
exactly.
chased by dogs,
You know what I
hung
mean.
from all kind of places, and some stories we don't even know about, just so you can have the right, you, me, and the people in this room, to vote, and then you don't go vote.
Once
Honor the
again,
rules of the Lord,
what you're
as well as
skipping
the
over
law.
is the right to do it, not the obligation to do it.
Yeah.
So, which means if we have a candidate that you believe in, you should vote for that person. Not that you should just vote for whoever they give you. That's not an actual vote. You're not making a choice. If I give you two options and you have to pick, you're not making a choice. That's a delusion that you're making a choice.
You know what
You
I
are
believe?
making a
I'm gonna tell you
choice.
what I believe.
It's
I
not a-
believe when you don't vote, I think they vote for you.
right. I mean, I
So
shoot. That
all I'm
could
asking
happen.
for anybody out there who believe in the voting
No, the reason
system,
why I say that is because they will vote for people who are dead.
No, that's not
for
true.
anybody out there
What's
who
not true?
believes in the system, just give me one example.
My mother's been
But
gone.
How it
two,
works.
My
two
mother will be
options is a
gone.
vote.
Oh,
Nick.
wow.
No,
Yeah,
no.
my mother will be gone in
Two
about
ch-
a couple of
I mean,
weeks.
two choices is
for
a
2 years,
option.
and she's still getting voting.
Okay, if you telling me I can vote for whoever I like, right? That means I can vote for whoever I like. If you're giving me two candidates, then that no longer applies. I can only vote for those two people.
Because they
That's-
narrowed it down.
Well, yeah,
Okay, so
exactly.
Only two people
So
can
if I-
run for the
So
presidency.
if I don't agree with the two people that are running,
Yes.
I don't have to give them my vote.
But
That's
did,
how the
did
system
you vote
works.
for the 10 people that wanted to
That's
run?
what I'm saying. So if I find a candidate that I believe is about helping my people, because that's what I'm about, then I would vote for that person. I've
But
never
only
seen a
oh,
person run for office.
Okay, I'm not talking about
that's
that part
to help
of it.
black
Nick,
people.
I'm not talking about the part. I'm talking about the part of there's some people who gave their lives. They went out there. They did this hard stuff that we didn't want to. A lot of people didn't want to do, and they gave their life so that you
Some people.
can have an option on which of these people to vote for or not vote for.
So-
and then the question would be, young man, did you go vote?
And I would say my people died for the option of me to either vote or not vote. So when I find a candidate that's about my people, that's about black problems, that's the person I'm voting for. Period. I don't want so hard to understand about that.
I don't like your tone.
You know,
I
the other-
just don't think it makes any sense.
last week
Yeah,
I was
we feel the
thinking,
same way.
Obvi-
Thank you.
if
Well-
Trump won again,
It's a
he
wrap.
would be bold enough to put in the next voting sector
Oh yeah,
that a president can run more than
yeah.
twice.
I believe you will.
He would be bold enough to do it.
and probably get away with it. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hey, yo, chicken is ready.
Hope it's spicy and mild, baby. What's up, y'all?
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I hope it
That
ain't.
sounds soft, but go ahead.
What's up, y'all? It's Ron Harvey.
This ain't
What
no
do,
donut.
Ron?
This ain't no donut truck.
Nah, I heard y'all talk about the voting thing, and it's one thing about the whole voting thing that got me, because I'm originally from D.C., and in D.C. our votes don't really count as much. But when I moved to Iowa, we in
Sorry
like
to hear
a
that.
swing. We're in the swing state, so it's pretty much like we got a whole lot of politicians that come through here and be campaigning out here all the time. I mean, it's so deep out here about where the presidential race and all come through here, and I didn't know how much my vote does count in this part, here in Iowa, where in D.C. I really didn't care because it was mostly Democrat, but here in Iowa, it could go either way.
That's a big state.
Now, let me ask you
That's a
this:
big
is
state
there a
to win.
lot of black people in Iowa?
There's
Are you
some
on the
black
white
people.
side or the check side?
I'm on the white side.
Okay.
So we cool. It's quiet over here.
Is there Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. It's quiet over my side, but we got white people here, and we see black people here too. So it just goes either way. And some people, if they sound good to a person, then it goes that way. And then we're not too far from Nebraska, which is right over the bridge from me, and that's a red state itself. So
yeah, it's redneck state. So what about Latinos? Do you have a lot of Latinos there?
We got some Latinos here too. We got Latinos. We got different cultures within this area as well. So
Yeah, I've never been to Iowa. There's a few states, maybe out of the 50 states, whatever it is. I've probably like Iowa, no. Nebraska, no. Shit. The really like the South Dakota, North Dakota, no. Never been there.
So you're near where the deers and antelope play?
The animal.
Yeah.
Where seldom is heard, not a scourging word,
Yeah.
and the clouds.
Shelly don't know what the fuck going on. That's a song.
No, I do. Well, this is literally what I'm thinking, because I'm like,
Stay cloudy all day.
Yes.
because back to Nick's point, he's like, if I don't like any of them, what's the point of voting? Like, I know this is gonna be a weird analogy, but so I found out I'm allergic to milk. There's literally only 3 milks that I could drink. It's either coconut milk, rice milk, or oat milk. I freaking hate coconut milk, so there's definitely I'm not drinking it. So my only options is rice milk or oat milk. I don't like either one of them, but I'm like, I have to choose one of those. Are you
allergic to chocolate milk?
Yes.
Oh.
So why?
Hold on. Let her finish. I want to hear.
So my point is
why
that
just give up milk? Just give it up.
I can give it up, but why would I
about
want to
goat
give it
milk?
up? I'm
Goat
like,
milk.
I don't know actually about that one, but my point is that I like to eat cereal. I want to eat a cereal, so I need milk for it.
You don't
so
eat cereal
with
with butter?
But I can only have one of these 2 milks. I'm like, I don't like either of them, so I have to go for the best one for my palate.
You still get the flavor.
Right, but okay, for that same example, my body has an issue with milk. So when I found that out, can you let me finish one time and stop being a hater? So when I found out, when
That's
I did
Speedy tried to breastfeed you.
when I did research on milk and what it does to the human body, I found out that as human beings, we're not supposed to be drinking cow milk. So once I discovered that, I let the whole milk thing go. I'm not going to decide. I'm not going to pick the worst out of the 2 or the better out of the 2.
Okay, but oat milk and rice milk aren't from animals.
So, but once again, so my decision was I wasn't going to pick the better out of the 2 ones that my body doesn't even supposed to be digesting. Like, we're the only species on this planet that after a certain age, we continue to drink milk in any form.
What's the age you're supposed to stop?
When you're a baby.
What?
Whenever you start eating solid foods as a child, that's when the milk is up like every other animal on the planet.
Supposedly you're not supposed to be eating it after your mother
we can look
gives
at
it to you.
We can look at nature. There's no animal on the planet that continues to drink milk after they're infant.
There's also too, their animals don't drink water until they're finished eating their food. For some dumbass reason, we drink water as you eat. Yes, it is.
Animals go to the watering hole all the time.
After they're finished.
What he's saying is they don't eat and drink at the same time. Well, they can't. They got one mouth.
Yeah, so they'll eat. They'll eat their food.
The cup.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
That's
we got
a phone call.
Trying to make a Snapple fact. That was horrible.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hey, yo, chicken is ready.
I'll have a 2-piece with a biscuit.
There you go.
Okay, I wanted to say to Shelly that's not really a viable option, or a viable analogy with the milk.
You know me, I'm a little quirky.
Shout out to Black Twitter. I love Black Twitter.
Nick is right about the milk. How we should not be consuming milk after a certain age.
So
And
sorry.
what I wanted to say about the voting, I also agree with Nick. If we're
What?
not voting for agenda or policy, why are we voting? I don't believe our ancestors or the people that came before us wanted us to vote for the silliness that's an option right now.
I guess to me, it sounds messed up. If you know what people went through to have for black people and people of color to have the
But
chance
the
to
same
vote,
thing could happen
but
to us now, Speedy.
yeah, no, I'm saying,
Well, if you
I
don't
get
stop
that
the
part.
little, you can't control the big.
Yeah, but I understand that. It just seems just fucked up. If I ask someone, did you vote, and they go, I don't vote, that shit don't work.
Why?
And
Why is it messed up? Why?
because I think of the people who died for you to have the right to
Right.
vote.
But you're
But you have the
saying
right.
and they're already in the ground, Speedy. They didn't
She-
suffer and
Oh my
sacrifice
God.
for
She
us
like,
to be
just
under
pour
the
out a
same
fit,
consumption right now.
Just pour out a
Dana, you're
a
so
I
beer.
know, but at the end of the
Dana's
day,
like,
somebody
just-
has to be
just
the
pour out
president.
one
So
for my
why
homies.
not vote for the better candidate?
Because you don't.
No, we don't vote for the
Thank you, Dana.
choice between two evils because it is still evil.
Thank you, Dana.
Okay, I ain't mad at that.
Well, think about
Well,
this.
let
So-
me ask you this. So, what was wrong with Hillary? I got the part about she did
called
this,
you
she
She was
said
a
that.
woman.
But
You said what?
She was a woman, and women wasn't ready for women.
and what I'm saying is this. What was wrong with Hillary that you can go, well, I don't want her, I'll just not vote, and then he'll win?
She was a woman.
I wasn't under that auspice, Speedy. What I was really saying, and I'll put it in dick pussy politics, is that with Trump, you're going to take this dick. With Hillary, you're going to take it. You just don't know how it's coming. It could come from the front or the back.
So with
that's
Trump,
how I
it's coming
feel.
right in the front.
It's coming. You're
Yeah.
going to get it. You're going to take this dick. You don't have a choice. There is no choice. With
Your voice
Hillary, it's just like,
Especially when you
we're
say
going to
dick.
come in. It's kind of like subverting racism with Hillary. The racism is there. You just don't know how you're going to get it. But
Oh.
it is there. And with Trump, it's just up front. It's like, yes, I'm a white nationalist. Yes, I'm a nationalist.
And what you
Yes,
gonna do
the
about it?
people
You
on
ain't gonna
both
do
sides.
shit. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You're right.
With Hillary, it's going to come. Liberals are the worst at their racism because it's a little like California where it's subverted,
Watch your
but
tone.
it's still
Watch your
racist.
Yeah, people are more mad at you when you try to hide your racism, but when you come straight up, hey, I don't like you niggas. Oh, he don't like us. Don't get on his
Right.
I
grass.
feel like everybody's racist. Like literally, everybody's
Well,
racist.
on some level, people, but racism is affecting policies.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate you niggers is bigoted, but it's still there.
Yeah.
I mean, voting locally is fine. That may make a difference, but nationally, it's nothing. It's just there. We know how the electoral college works.
Yeah. So
And
Dana, I do.
you choose to vote or not choose to vote. It's up to you. But if you're not voting for agenda and policy driven, then I do believe it's a waste of time.
Okay, thank you for phone call. I do believe in voting locally because one thing Republicans found out is that if we control the state, we control it all.
Right.
We don't. The president don't give a fuck about him because before they didn't have presidents like this dude, but the Republicans found out, hey, you get the governor spot, you get the mayor spot, and we get all that. We run this whole motherfucking town. I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
The
fuck
only
what
thing
the
the
president
president
does.
could do is say, okay, we're going to stop federal funding.
Yeah.
That's it.
But most of the time, state funding is going to come anyway. So I can take your state funding and really flip the script.
Especially if
Bam.
you have a city like Los Angeles, which brings in so much money anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question then. My question is, if you do vote for a president, right? So you vote for Obama or Hillary Clinton, whoever it is. As a voter, are you responsible for the decision that person makes, being that you help put them in office?
Yes.
Okay. So just so you guys know,
I don't think you're.
No,
I don't
let
think
him
you're responsible.
You don't want to let him finish?
No,
So-
he
so
asked,
what's
and
the-
you
so-
said yes. I said no.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so Blue, I want you to explain that, Blue, because I think I thought the whole purpose of voting was to cast your vote, saying that you agree with that person, you're in line with,
And you're responsible for everything they do because you stood behind them and pushed them along. Right.
So, just so we know, put this in perspective, for all you people who voted for Obama, you should look at the stats under Obama of what happened. You should look at how many people he killed in drone strikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was television.
So you're a part of that. If you voted for Obama, you're a part of all of those people dying, men, women, and children. You're a part of him approving gay marriages. You're a part of all of these things. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be accountable for those things as well. We can't sit back and say, I voted for Obama because he's black and it was the cool thing to do. We have to look at their politics. When you look at the police violence that happened to all those black men who died by the hands of cops, that happened under Obama's watch.
All right, but let me ask you a question. Can you actually be responsible for a person and everything they do?
No.
Well, people don't even.
It's like gambling.
No.
People don't want to be responsible for their kids.
So, Speedy, are you completely responsible for everything Nick does in his life?
Well, he's not voting
because I put him in his.
No. Because you brought him in.
I am responsible for it.
You're responsible for it, but are you responsible for everything that he does
for
in
his
life?
actions?
No, I'm
for
not. And even by court, you're not. We have a phone call. I'll get to that in a second. Because even in court, they separated that to go, well, my son broke in your house. I didn't. They go, well, under 18, you're responsible for him, so I can sue you. But once you get 18, I'm not responsible for him no more.
So shouldn't that
for the
apply
things that he do?
If you vote for somebody, shouldn't
But
the same
no,
thing
but
apply?
that's
I mean,
not the-
but
no,
I
agree
like
with
your
that.
views. I like it. But once you get into that position, those decisions you make, unless you
Call me.
Yeah. And we talk about this.
Yeah.
How am I responsible for everything you do?
Then what are you voting for?
You're not responsible because you're voting for your rights. Because I'm like, so for instance, Obama approved gay marriage. A lot of people that voted for Obama probably don't even believe in gay marriage, but the Bible says only God can judge you. So
It doesn't say
you
that.
can make, yes, it does. It says only God can judge you,
It doesn't say
and
that.
he's the person that you have to deal with. He
that's
said
what I
you have
believe.
free
No,
will.
Tupac said
Doesn't
that.
say you
No,
have free will.
you do have free will.
Tupac doesn't say
He
that.
wants you to make your own decisions.
He
so
did give us free will.
He did not give us
So
free will.
Obama is giving that decision. If you want to get married and you're gay, hey, great, do it. I'm not saying go run out and get married. That's your decision. He's not taking
But if
those
you want
rights
to be
away.
with a
The
dude,
Bible says to be gay is an abomination. That's what it says.
It
does not
say-
say you have the right to get married.
It doesn't say, but it says you have free will, make your own decisions.
We
free
got a phone
choice.
call. Caller, what's your
Does
name?
not
And
say-
your
Does say that.
chicken is ready. I'm getting tired.
Do y'all have bait right now?
You said bait or bacon?
I think he said baked.
Bait,
That's
thank
funny.
you.
That's
Hey,
funny.
real quick, McVeigh from Houston, if
Hey,
I can.
King, how you doing?
Blessings to you, King and Queen. Shout out to Honorable Nick Shabazz.
Shalom.
If I can, I just want to not correct, but, speak upon the narrative of people dying for us to vote.
Please
I
talk.
think what people are convoluting is that our ancestors did not die for our right to vote. Our ancestors died for equality. When you start out as non-human and then go to 3/5 of a person, then to chattel, you're fighting for the right to be seen as human. When you got the right to vote, they still instituted poll tax, soap tests, and things of that nature, which they still do today with gerrymandering and things of that nature, redistricting and all this type of stuff. I just don't think you can change a system that's always been against you, but that's just me. Hillary Clinton did win the election. She won the popular vote. She lost due to the Electoral College, which is a system that, again, puts in place for people to
That's
cheat the
rigged.
system. In the same way that Al Gore beat George Bush, but his brother overturned the vote in Florida, who was the governor. The system is all kind of bad. And to Shelly's point, the system was never meant to have a two-party system. I mean, if you go back and read the writings in the Constitution of that nature, they said that they were fearful that we would go to a two-party system because it limits decisions. Now, the problem that most people have with voting, and speaking of, what Shelly just said, most people don't go look at a person's voting record when they were in Senate or Congress, don't go look at court cases for the judges that they're voting for, none of that. They're going to the person who's speaking the best based on information that was given to them to read to you. So if you're not going to do the actual work and find out who the candidate is, not what they say, but what their actual record is, then you're just voting for someone that, tickled your fancy.
Love it.
As African Americans, as black people, as whatever name that we go by that white folks gave us, which I don't adhere to any of them, the thing that we have to do is educate ourselves, not with white Jesus, no disrespect, Shelly, and not with anything that these white folks gave us to live and go by. We have to do our own research, find out who we are, because I can guarantee you, there was no Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John in Jerusalem. Like, those are European names. So we have to remember that the Bible was a translation from something else. And somehow we adapted to a version, which is King James version of something original, and no one goes back and look at the original text. They just believe what someone put before them.
Hot.
I'll hang up and listen.
No,
Okay.
Check this out, Shelly. If you really believe that he gave us choice.
Well, first,
Freedom of
before
choice.
you get to that, James 4:12 says there's only one lawgiver and judge, which is God.
Okay.
That's not so. There is no other judge. So I,
I got
don't know
you. But
what
if
he's
you
talking about.
believe he gave us choice, then why be upset if a person chooses not to vote?
I mean, he does give us choice. I mean, I can be upset.
That was good. You
That's
read
my
that down?
personal. That's my
You wrote that down?
personal.
That was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I just want before we take a little quick break, I'm gonna leave y'all with another scripture. This is not to combat anybody, just for edification.
I feel like it is.
Okay. Well, Proverbs 7:2
Just where we at now.
states, "Keep my commandments and live." So that clearly states you do not have a choice. Meaning, if you don't keep the commandments, you're going to die. So that's not a choice. That's not free will.
You're going to die regardless. 'Cause the body don't
So
never
once
die.
again, the Bible says, keep the commandments and live. So meaning, if you choose not to keep the commandments because you think you have free will, you're going to die, which means there's a price to pay, meaning it's not free. So on
Meaning
that note,
you have your own choice to make. So either you choose life to go to heaven or die to go to hell. You make your own decisions.
you
It's
believe
freedom of
so.
choice.
it didn't say heaven or hell. So just for
But
edification,
that's what it's
That's what I said, if you
interpreting.
believe it.
that's not what it's talking about. So just for edification purposes.
But that's what
Talk
dying
to me
is.
Tuesday. That's what this Tuesday do, man.
So for edification
That's what it
purposes,
do.
you do not have a choice.
Yes, you
Can I
do.
Keep the
this song?
commandments and
You
live.
do.
Can I put
Period.
You do.
Can I Trace to play with any song I want? Cool. There's my tablet.
Play Amazing Grace. No, I'm just
well,
kidding.
no.
We're about to take a break and do selfies.
Yeah, 'cause that's all we got.